I like the way Colossians 1 says this. This is powerful. For by him, by Jesus, all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities, all things, listen, were created through him and for him. The very next verse, verse 17 says, he existed before anything else, and he holds all creation together. He holds all creation together. Get a picture in your mind of Jesus during those 3 years that he ministered. And get a picture of Jesus holding a child in his arms that day and just speaking to the child. Now, as you have that picture in your mind, just consider this fact, that as he's holding that child in his arms, he is simultaneously holding all of creation in place. The lion and the lamb, this extreme picture of Jesus, this lamb, and at the same time, this incredible power. You know, if someone ever says to you, who made all of this? Your first answer might be God, but that's not technically right. It is. You can't go wrong with the Trinity with that answer. But the truth is, Jesus made it all. Everything that is seen and unseen. So when you picture Jesus during those 3 years, remember, he's the one that made everything. He's the one that made these disobedient people that he's dying on the cross for. He's the one that is holding all that in place and in power. And as we're talking about the name of Jesus, I've said this before, but it's been a while. Parents, I encourage you to tell your children that if you ever get in a jam, you ever get in a really, really dangerous place, you remember just one word. What is it? Jesus. You cry out Jesus. Don't yell help. Don't yell police. Don't yell mommy. You just yell Jesus. And I love this story, true story. A woman in Africa was walking down a dirt road, and a lion came out and sunk its teeth on her shoulder. And she, in her native language, I guess the lion knew that native language, she yelled, Jesus. And the lion let go and ran away. Now, how could she have done better than Jesus, right? There is power in that name, incredible power. And we're going to see this in Ephesians 6 when we get to spiritual warfare, that this authority Jesus has given us includes authority over all principalities, over all powers, over all mights, over all those dominions we've talked about, and that this is foundational and critical to us gaining victory over the adversary of our souls. You don't want to miss next week.